In just 90 days of semen retention, I noticed something that changed my entire life. I just want to take some time to really cover this topic because, I'm hearing a lot of things about it and I'm hearing a lot of different opinions, and I just kind of want to share my truth with this entire experience. So as you guys know, I start off the video saying the 90 days, changing my life, which is true. I failed shortly after those 90 days. I failed. And I noticed that once I failed, everything changed. During those 90 days, I felt like it was easy to talk to people. I was getting stronger, faster. I was feeling more aggressive with certain things. When you're holding on to your life force, you're holding on to all that energy. You're harnessing everything inside of you, and you're able to put that back out into the world. So, I felt all of that for those 90 days. And I was really feeling like high spirited, like high vibrational, man. Like even when you're stressing, like things don't stress you out as much as they would if you were low energy and releasing often. Like it takes a lot more for you to get irritated when you're abstaining, when you're holding in your seed. So, I noticed that girls do look at you more often. And I'm going to tell you guys this. It's so strange. I think girls can really, I hear this a lot, but it's really true. Girls can really sense when you are holding in your seed. It's true. When you're holding in your seed, they can really sense that. I noticed that when I was holding it in, it was like they would just look at me more often. They would want to come and talk to me more often. Like, even in certain things that I would do, if we had to work on a project or something, they would always want me in their group more often, or they'll choose me as an option. But I noticed that when I released, that kind of went away. Jokes weren't hitting the same that I was making. It was harder to talk to people. It was like a mental blockage. Like I was having brain fog whenever I tried to think of something. Like conversations didn't flow as easily, and girls didn't really want to hang around as much because your energy and vibration change, and they can really sense it. They can really sense it. So I had to adjust. I had to adjust. I was like, yeah, man, I can't stay down here in this pit, man. That's when I realized that this shit is real. This is real. After I had failed, it was also guilt because I abstained for a long time. So releasing kind of, of course you'll feel guilty about that, right? But I will say the longer you abstain, the harsher the punishment will be when you release. You're building up a lot of things when you abstain. This is very serious. I'm not playing. You build up a lot of things when you abstain. When you hold in your seed, your life force, your potential, your aggressiveness to win, your competitive, everything goes all the way up. So you have a lot more to lose as you keep abstaining. You have a lot more to lose. Everything is on the line here. When you release that nut, when you release, everything goes downhill. Everything goes downhill. Because all that progress, all that aggression, everything that you was building up, it comes crumbling down. It comes crumbling down. And this isn't me making anything up, guys. I literally lived this. This is literally real life living proof right here. Like I'm really trying to tell you guys, I'm trying to warn you. If you are abstaining currently and you are thinking about failing, brother, stay strong. It is not worth going back down there. It's not worth it. Stay strong. Keep going up, bro. You got goals to accomplish. You got things to do. Bro, go get it, brother. Go get it, bro. And for my people, who failed recently, that's okay, bro. It's time to get back up, bro. You got to realize what you're doing this for, man. I would say if you're trying to stay strong, you really got to realize what you're doing this for. There's a lot of benefits that comes with abstaining. I'm trying to tell you guys, do not listen to them people that be like, nah, you should just, it's normal to do it every week or so. No, bro. that keeps you in a certain state. Like, guys, I'm trying to tell you, you have to, if you don't know what I'm talking about, try this for yourself. Try it for yourself. You have to abstain. You have to. I promise you, everything in your life will start going up. Everything will. And it's because you're holding more of your life force energy. You got to think about it, man. Your semen has the ability to create life, bro. Why would you just waste that and just, give it out just because you want to feel good for a couple seconds? Bro, you're literally wasting your life force doing that. You're wasting your life force doing that. I'm trying to tell you guys, man, it's not worth it. It's really not. It's like you're gonna feel good for a couple of seconds, and you're the next day it's gonna affect you so bad. It's gonna affect you so bad. You'll visibly look different in your face. Like, people can tell your energy and everything is just not the same as yesterday. You'll be a whole different person tomorrow than you were yesterday. I promise you. People can sense it. And it's stronger a woman. So if you're around an environment with a lot of women, oh man, you know what I'm talking about. You probably know what I'm talking about. You probably don't have to do this. You probably already know. They can sense the difference. Men can sense the difference too, but the thing with men is we kind of all are in the same boat. We kind of all do this. So, some men struggle with this too, especially in this generation. A lot of people struggle with, semen retention and all that, especially with, the internet, people being exposed to a lot of things all day. A lot of men struggle with this. But if you have friends, and this is how you know, right? If you have friends who abstain themselves, right? They may have their own reasons why they abstain to hold their seed in or whatever. But if you have friends who partake in semen retention and they remain strong, let's say you fail and then you come around them, they'll know something's up with you, man. I'm trying to tell you, the energy will change. They'll know something is up. They'll know it. But it's better with your boys because it's your boys. They're going to pick you back up, bro, So, but with girls, man, it's different, man. It's like when it's with the girls, man, when you release, man, it's like it all goes away. It all goes away. And, I don't know if I'm just the only one who's going through this or if there's anybody else who went through this as well. But you guys let me know in the comments, man. This shit is real. This is real. When you release, man, you release a lot of things, man. You release a lot of things. And you got to literally start all the way back over. And it's not worth doing. It's not worth doing. Most of us aren't in a position where we should be getting this comfortable yet. You shouldn't be just, releasing and then, looking for temporary comfort, You got to be uncomfortable, man. You got to get out there, man. We got to go get it. You feel me? We got to go get it. We got to. And releasing ain't gonna do that for us, bro. Releasing ain't gonna do it. You gotta hold in every bit of your life force. Man, the world it's only getting crazier, man. It's only getting crazier. You gotta be prepared, man. You gotta be prepared. The last thing we need is people out here releasing, bro. That's the last thing we need, man. So, it's a lot of benefits that comes with abstaining. Like I run track and I noticed that when I do abstain, I feel like I have more stamina and I can run faster for a longer period of time. But I noticed that when I released, it's like I felt slower and I feel like I was getting tired faster. Like even when I was lifting weights in the weight room and all of that, it was like I felt like my muscles kind of like shrunk. Like I couldn't lift the same weight anymore. Like it was kind of heavier or I was getting tired faster, getting more fatigued. Like it just wasn't a good feeling. I'm just like, yo, every time when this happened, I can only think back to the time that I failed, like what I just did maybe last night or a couple days ago. That's immediately where my mind went because I already know what this is about. I already know what this is about. And then, I also experimented before with, because, they say, oh, the reason why all the negative stuff is happening after you release is because your mindset, right? Well, I did watch a couple videos that said, releasing is good, man. Don't worry about it. You messed up once, it's fine, right? And I actually did apply that advice, right? So I messed up once and, I just, tried to shrug it off and all of that. But man, you just can't. You just can't. it's like the next day when you wake up, you can try to shrug it off, but it's like the progress you just lost. You know it. And by the way, this will only happen if you've been abstaining for a certain amount of time, right? Like if you abstain for like 4 days and then release, man, I mean, come on, man. You can make it to a week or two. But, you know, if you abstain for like 4 days and then, you know, release, well, I don't think you'll feel that much of a difference. But if you abstain for about like 2 weeks and then release, yeah, you'll feel a difference. Within 2 weeks, yeah, you do start to feel a little difference. You start to feel a little difference. I'll say about like half into the first week, and then the second week, you'll notice that just talking and everything just becomes a whole lot easier. It's like you don't have to pre-write a script in your head before you go talk to somebody. You can just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things to consider, but coming from me, it's very worth it. You shouldn't be releasing like at all. You should try your best to abstain for a while. And you know, I do have a question, right? I do have a question for a certain group, right? I want to know if you abstain, let's say you abstain for a long time, right? And you actually end up doing something with a woman, right? You know what I'm talking about, doing something with a woman. Have you ever noticed that after you did it with that woman, you felt the negative effects after you release? Or did you not? Because I think this is a question that a lot of people have, right? And I really want to know the answer to this. So if somebody got the answer to this, you know, drop that in the comments, man. I really want to hear y'all experience. Other than that, man, try your best to abstain, man. I promise you'll be on a way higher frequency. This is not cap. This is real. This is real. The more life energy you hold in, the more energy you're going to have and the more energy you can put out to get yourself in a better situation. If you're currently in a bad situation right now, you need to abstain. If you're in a bad situation, you're releasing, man, you're doing everything wrong, man. You have to abstain. You got to hold your seed in. You holding your seed in is going to get you out of there. I promise you. Promise you. Come on, brothers. We got this. Together, we got this. Let's go. As y'all know, this is my second video on this channel. So, you know, I'm just getting started with everything. But I plan on talking about a lot of things that I think a lot of people need to hear. And also, I may do occasional rants here and there. But, you know, for the most part, it's going to be what a lot of people may need to hear. If I do rants a lot, I may make a second channel for that or something. But yeah, you know, this is my second vid. I didn't have a lot of people watch my first vid, so like a little beat I made in the past. But if y'all new here, welcome. Let's build a family together. Let's go up together, man. Hoping to make something beautiful, man. I'm gonna keep doing this. We're gonna see where it go. And yeah, this second video, man. Thank y'all for watching. If you made it to the end, comment number 78. All right, boys, I'm gonna catch y'all. Peace.